Hey everyone, welcome to No Fog, No Mirrors with a new series where we dive deep into the heart of China. Now, when you think of China, what comes to mind? Maybe it's the Great Wall, sprawling across mountains like a dragon's spine. Or perhaps it's the bustling streets of Shanghai, a symphony of neon lights and ancient traditions. China is a land of contrasts, a place where ancient wisdom meets cutting-edge technology, and where a single step can transport you through centuries of history. It's a country that has captivated the world with its Silk Roads, its inventions, and its intricate philosophies. But beyond the headlines and the stereotypes, there's a whole world waiting to be explored. Over the next few videos, we're going to embark on a journey to uncover the hidden gems of Chinese culture, history, and everyday life. We'll bust some myths, challenge your assumptions, and hopefully leave you with a deeper understanding of this global powerhouse. So, whether you're a seasoned traveler or just starting to explore the world from your armchair, buckle up, because we're about to embark on an adventure through the Middle Kingdom. Get ready to dive into a whole new perspective on China. Let's kick things off by tackling one of the biggest misconceptions about China, the language. Now, you've probably heard of Mandarin, right? It's often touted as the most spoken language in the world. And while that's technically true, it's only part of the story. See, calling Chinese a single language is kind of like saying all of Europe speaks European. It's a vast simplification that overlooks the incredible linguistic diversity within China's borders. Think of it more like a family of languages, all sharing a common ancestor but evolving independently over centuries. You've got Mandarin, spoken by a huge chunk of the population, but then you've got Cantonese with its own unique sounds and grammar, often heard in southern China and Hong Kong. And let's not forget about Shanghainese, a language so distinct it's almost unintelligible to Mandarin speakers. And these are just a few of the big players. We're talking hundreds of dialects, each with its own quirks and nuances. It's like a giant linguistic puzzle, where each piece represents a different region, history, and cultural identity. Imagine growing up in a country where the language you speak at home might be different from the one you use at school, or with people from other provinces. It's a reality for millions of Chinese people, and it speaks volumes about the country's rich tapestry of cultures and traditions. Okay, let's shift gears for a second and talk about something we all know and maybe love: money. Now picture this. It's the year 960 AD. You're a merchant in China, and you're lugging around a giant sack of copper coins to buy goods. Not exactly convenient, right? Well, our Chinese ancestors felt your pain, and they came up with a revolutionary solution: paper money. That's right, forget credit cards and Venmo. China was already rocking the cashless future over 1,000 years ago. It all started with merchants using promissory notes, basically IOUs written on pieces of paper, to avoid carrying around heavy coins. It was like a proto-check, a way to simplify transactions and make trade a whole lot smoother. The government caught wind of this ingenious system and decided to adopt it, creating the world's first official banknotes during the Song dynasty. These weren't just any old scraps of paper, though. We're talking beautifully designed notes with intricate patterns, calligraphy, and even special markings to prevent counterfeiting. It was a stroke of genius that revolutionized the way people did business. No more back-breaking sacks of coins, just lightweight, easily transportable paper money. And guess what? This innovation spread like wildfire along the Silk Road, eventually making its way to Europe and transforming global trade forever. Hey there, history buffs and animal lovers. Today, we're diving into the adorable world of panda diplomacy. You see, pandas aren't just black and white bears with a penchant for bamboo, they're China's secret diplomatic weapon. And okay, maybe not so secret. This tradition dates back to the Tang dynasty, where pandas were gifted as symbols of goodwill. But things really took off in the 20th century. China started loaning pandas to zoos around the world, turning these cuddly creatures into furry ambassadors. It's a brilliant strategy, really, because who can resist those big doleful eyes and clumsy bamboo-munching antics? These loans weren't just about spreading pandemonium, though. They were a strategic move to foster positive relationships with other countries, and it worked. Pandas have a way of melting away diplomatic frostiness, reminding everyone of the things that unite us, like a love for adorable animals. But here's the catch. China technically owns all pandas, even those born outside of China. Think of it like a long-term lease agreement. This ensures the panda's well-being and helps fund conservation efforts. So, the next time you find yourself captivated by a panda, remember, you're witnessing diplomacy in action, one bamboo shoot at a time. When we think of China, we often picture a land of towering skyscrapers and bustling megacities, but beneath the surface of this modern giant lies a rich tapestry of cultures woven together over centuries. You see, China isn't just one homogeneous society, it's a vibrant mosaic of 56 officially recognized ethnic groups. Now the Han people make up the vast majority, but scattered throughout the country are diverse groups like the Zhuang, Uyghur, Tibetan, Miao, and Bai communities, each with their own unique languages, traditions, and ways of life. It's like a continent within a country, a place where ancient customs coexist alongside cutting-edge technology. Take the Miao people, for example. Known for their intricate silver jewelry and vibrant textiles, they celebrate a colorful festival called Lusheng, filled with music, dance, and elaborate costumes. Then there's the Bai, renowned for their delicate embroidery and traditional architecture, their villages nestled amidst the stunning landscapes of Yunnan province. And let's not forget the Uyghur people of Xinjiang, with their Central Asian influences, from their cuisine to their music and their beautiful mosques. Each group adds its own vibrant thread to the fabric of Chinese society, creating a cultural landscape as diverse as the country's vast geography. China's economic boom has been nothing short of astonishing. Gleaming skyscrapers pierce the clouds, bustling metropolises hum with activity, and construction cranes dot the horizon like metal giraffes. But amidst this frenzy of progress lies a curious phenomenon: ghost cities. Imagine entire urban landscapes complete with towering apartment blocks, sprawling shopping malls, and meticulously planned streets, all eerily devoid of inhabitants. It's like stepping onto the set of a post-apocalyptic film, except the apocalypse never happened. Or did it? These ghost cities, scattered across China, are the product of ambitious development plans and a booming real estate market. The idea was to build it, and they will come. A flood of new residents eager to embrace the modern Chinese dream. But somewhere along the way, reality took a detour. Some speculate that exorbitant housing prices have priced out potential residents. Others point to a surplus of speculative investments, with apartments purchased as investments rather than homes. Whatever the reason, these ghost cities stand as stark reminders that even the most ambitious plans can sometimes go awry. It's time to address the smog cloud in the sky. China has faced criticism for its environmental impact. Rapid industrialization has cost air and water quality, but China is also leading the fight against climate change. It's easy to see China as a pollution powerhouse, but there's more. China has become a global leader in renewable energy, embracing green energy, not just jade artifacts. This is the massive Tengger Desert Solar Park, an area larger than Manhattan covered in solar panels, and that's just one example. China has invested heavily in wind power. These turbines harness wind to generate clean energy. It's not just about massive solar farms and wind turbines. China's green energy extends to transportation. High-speed trains reduce carbon footprint. Electric buses provide clean public transportation, tackling both energy production and consumption. Alright, let's talk transportation, and specifically about a country that's taking train travel to a whole new level. We're talking about China and its mind-boggling high-speed rail network, spanning over 40,000 kilometers. These sleek trains slice through the countryside at speeds of up to 350 kilometers per hour. Imagine being whisked from Beijing to Shanghai in just 4.5 hours. It's about speed, efficiency, and sustainability, connecting urban centers and rural areas. Let's journey back in time to the year 1974 in a small village in China. Picture this: a group of farmers, going about their daily business, digging a well to quench their parched fields. Little did they know, they were about to stumble upon one of the most significant archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. They weren't looking for treasure, fame, or a place in the history books, they were just trying to find water. But instead, their shovels hit something hard, something unexpected. Fragments of terracotta, baked clay, molded into the shape of human limbs. As they carefully brushed away the centuries-old dirt, they uncovered not just broken pieces, but entire figures, life-size terracotta soldiers, standing in silent formation, armed and ready for battle. It was like opening a window into the past, a time capsule buried for over 2,000 years. This, my friends, was the accidental discovery of the Terracotta Army, an army of clay soldiers, horses, and chariots laid to rest with Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of a unified China. It was a find that would captivate the world and rewrite history books. Let's talk about ice cream. This frozen delight has a surprisingly global history. Some trace its origins back to ancient China. Over 2,000 years ago, during the Tang dynasty, emperors enjoyed a prototype version of ice cream, a mix of milk, rice, and snow. Flavored with fruits or honey, it was a rare delicacy, a cold, sweet treat enjoyed across cultures and millennia. All right, tea lovers, gather round because we're about to dive into the fascinating world of tea in China. And trust me, folks, this goes way beyond steeping a cuppa. In China, tea isn't just a beverage, it's woven into the very fabric of their culture. For millennia, the Chinese have cultivated a deep appreciation for this humble leaf, recognizing its versatility and embracing its power. Sure, they drink tea, a lot of tea, but they also revere it, study it, and incorporate it into various aspects of their lives. We're talking medicine, art, rituals, you name it. It's like the Swiss Army knife of beverages, but with more antioxidants. Let's start with traditional Chinese medicine, where tea has long been valued for its medicinal properties. Different types of tea are believed to possess specific healing qualities. Green tea, for example, is often associated with boosting metabolism and improving heart health. Meanwhile, herbal infusions like chrysanthemum tea are enjoyed for their calming and cooling effects. But tea's influence extends far beyond the realm of physical well-being. It's also a source of artistic inspiration and a cornerstone of social rituals. Poets have penned countless verses celebrating its delicate aroma and nuanced flavors. Painters have captured the elegance of tea ceremonies on silk scrolls, immortalizing the grace and precision of this ancient practice. Okay, we've talked about pandas, ghost cities, and tea, but get ready to have your mind blown by the sheer scale of things in China, because when it comes to architecture, China doesn't think big, it thinks gargantuan. Case in point, the New Century Global Center in Chengdu. This building is so massive it's hard to even call it a building. It's more like a self-contained city, clocking in at a mind-boggling 1.7 million square meters. To put that in perspective, you could fit about 20 Sydney opera houses inside, with room to spare for a few pandas munching on bamboo. But what exactly does one put inside a building that could double as a small country? Well, the New Century Global Center has it all, a sprawling shopping mall, because who doesn't love a bit of retail therapy? A full-fledged water park, complete with an artificial beach, because who needs the actual ocean? And if you get tired from all the shopping and splashing around, don't worry, there are hotels right there. It's like the ultimate convenience store, but instead of just grabbing milk and eggs, you can grab a new wardrobe, catch some waves, and spend the night. It's a testament to China's modern ambition and its love for pushing the boundaries of what's possible. From the largest building in the world, we now journey underground to uncover a hidden world beneath the bustling streets of Beijing. Imagine this. It's the 1960s, the Cold War is at its peak, and the threat of nuclear war hangs heavy in the air. While the rest of the world was building bomb shelters in their backyards, China decided to go big, as they do. They embarked on a secret project of epic proportions, the construction of a massive underground city, designed to shelter millions from the unthinkable. This subterranean metropolis wasn't just some hastily dug tunnels, it was a complex network. It included everything from basic necessities like bomb shelters and food storage to surprisingly ordinary amenities like schools, hospitals, and even theaters. It's a chilling reminder of the constant fear and paranoia that defined the Cold War era. The thought of millions of people living their lives underground, cut off from the outside world, is both fascinating and unsettling. Thankfully, the underground city was never put to its intended use. The nuclear apocalypse never came and the city remained sealed off, a hidden relic of a bygone era. But in recent years, parts of this subterranean world have been opened to the public, offering a glimpse into this fascinating chapter of China's history. Stepping into the underground city is like stepping back in time. The air is thick with the weight of history, and the silence is broken only by the echoes of your own footsteps. The Spartan living quarters, the propaganda posters on the walls, and the sheer scale of the project all paint a vivid picture of a time when the world teetered on the brink. Today, the underground city stands as a testament to human ingenuity and resilience, but also as a sobering reminder of the destructive power we possess. It's a place where the past and present collide, prompting reflection on how far we've come and the importance of striving for a future free from the threat of nuclear annihilation. And who knows what other secrets lie hidden beneath the surface of our planet, waiting to be uncovered, stories whispering to be told. From the towering heights of the New Century Global Center to the hidden depths of Beijing's underground city, we've journeyed through some of the most fascinating and lesser-known aspects of China. We've explored ancient traditions, marveled at modern marvels, and uncovered hidden histories, all while trying to grasp the sheer scale and diversity of this incredible country. We've learned that China is a land of contrasts, where ancient wisdom coexists with cutting-edge technology, where bustling megacities cast long shadows over ancient traditions. It's a country that constantly defies expectations and challenges our preconceived notions. So, what did you find the most interesting? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating facts from around the world. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.